Free throw missed by Awala Jack. She's a JUCO All-American from Kirkwood Community College. Part of that 10-member newcomer class. And has started 2 of the first 3 games, has 4 points. UMKC still within a possession. Williams, back from playing 2 volleyball games this weekend there, has been quiet in the first quarter. Beard, nice move to her right. But the shot is off, and a loose ball foul going for the rebound. It's on the Wildcats.
And the emphasis right now to get those isolation looks one-on-one on the low block for these wings and the post players. Beard with a great opportunity, just couldn't get it to go, and then you have the loose ball foul, so you don't want to compound the miss with another mistake. That goes back playing smart, understand the situation. This team's got to continue to work through some of those hiccups.
UMKC would be wise to get Erica Mattingly involved. They have not been able to, but what do I know? There's a bucket by a Jack rolling to the hoop. She's been UMKC's best player so far with 6.
Well, we've seen her three-point range, but also the ability to put it on the floor and create. If there's no help side defense, they're going to give great penetration lanes right to the rim.
Williams in a high post for the Wildcats, leading by 1. And ring it up for Goff.
And patience by Kayla Goff to move without the basketball and make herself available. She knows even when she gives it up from that point position, she's going to get a chance to score and get it back.
Only her 2nd three-pointer of the year so far. It puts K-State up by 4, tied for their large lead. Mattingly works it around the high screen, pulls up, and another air ball. Tough rebound inside for the stick back. Vigil with 5.
And bailed out by the tough shot from Mattingly. Another loose ball rebound goes UMKC's ways, and they're able to score. Those are the possessions K-State has to have.
Wildcats have won 5 straight in this series with UMKC. It's the first matchup, though, between Jeff Mittie and J.C. Hoyt, who spent 3 years as an assistant from 2014 to 2017 on the Wildcat staff. And a turnover and a foul. Beard, frustration foul after the ball got away.
And that's really the emphasis for this UMKC team, is that they are aggressive out front. They're going to put a lot of pressure on you. They're going to get up in your grill, force you to have to make good decisions. That's where they got to look to go backdoor. You've got to make yourself available. You cannot assume that any pass is going to be open simply because they are so active out there on those wings.
J.C. Hoyt coming from the Jeff Mittie tree. Wildcats do a lot of their damage defensively. You expect that out of UMKC.
Well, and they're playing man-to-man, and we think about the first couple years of Jeff Mittie's time here, it has been that zone defense, but your 2-3 zone is based on man-to-man principles. And so when you get out and pressure people on the perimeter, it makes it difficult to run your offense.
Mattingly passes up the shot. At the shot clock buzzer, Ivory misses short.
Now Mattingly continues to still be scoreless for this UMKC team, and if you had asked J.C. Hoyt if they could be in this game midway through the second quarter and her not having scored, I think she'd be pretty happy so far.
And Mattingly 0 for 6. Still no problem for UMKC, in part because they have forced 7 turnovers. And Soriano in the post will be called for a travel, the 6'5" junior forward, tallest player on the roster.
Averaging about 10 points and 8 boards a game last season. Limited minutes here so far, I think because of a lot of those newcomers. Her role has changed, but her size can be a factor here today against K-State inside in that post.
It's interesting with Moore, too, who was an all-WAC selection preseason. She has struggled so far statistically. Carr off on the jumper, UMKC. Chance to tie or take the lead.
Well, and a lot of that is simply about running the system, a little bit different looks, knowing what they had on their roster last year to what it looks like this year with some different types of players. Putting in some new things, it will be limiting for certain players, but also allows others to develop.
Soriano couldn't hold on to it. Carr, coast to coast. Layup good, count it, and the foul.
That's a big-time play right there by the freshman, being aggressive on the break to be able to take it and go right at the defense. So much of it is about the ability to score, finish on contact, and that's exactly what she did. Ajak there late. Her feet were inside that magic circle, so to speak. She's not going to get that charge call, but you got to give her credit for trying to step in.
Chrissy Carr, the top 20 player in the country, last year's recruiting class from Manhattan High. In and out on the free throw after after her first basket of the game, but Williams with a great save, and she'll earn the basket because of it. How about the 6'4" junior Peyton Williams?
Got to make the heads-up play, and that's exactly what Williams did. And a little bit of spurt right here for K-State puts the momentum back on their side.
And a timeout taken by J.C. Hoyt. She's seen enough after the 4-0 run by the Wildcats. K-State with a 6-point lead.